I am so excited for today, not only because I just noticed a huge mall, but because I am going to a cooking class and then a sightseeing later on today. And this is the first time I'm really getting out of my Airbnb. I've been hibernating because I was just exhausted from travel. So let's get to this cooking class. This cooking class actually starts with you picking up fresh ingredients from the market to fix your 3-course meal. But I was late because I actually cut my big toe, yes, the big toe, on my way to the cooking class. Walking down the street, I tripped over something, but I'm all good. So I am trying to play catch up. And the flick of the wrist, was not working for me. Like, do not look at my flick of the wrist. And I am embarrassing Migos because your girl was not in the kitchen whipping like a stir fry. I don't know what I was doing. Struggle bus, trying to be nosy, hungry, but I am fixing fried cashew nut. So, fried cashew nut chicken, I should say. So wait until you see how my dish turns out and find out if I think it's good. And I have so many other things to prepare. So make sure you stay tuned. This is what I'm going to use for my spring roll. So put this in there now. No oil?
I turn the gas.
Yeah, sticky rice and bamboo.
Sticky rice and bamboo, okay.
With black beans.
I have never had sticky rice and black beans before inside of bamboo. So that was interesting. And now to try my meal, it was so good. After good conversation and great food, it was time to begin preparing for our second course of our 3-course meal. I'm curious to know, have you ever participated in a cooking class? Let me know in the comments below. This is actually my second cooking class. I did my first one a few years ago when I was in Johannesburg, South Africa. It was so much fun. I think I was drinking more wine than actually helped cooking, but anyway, it was a great time. And I'm enjoying my day so far. I like meeting new people doing an activity, and one person was from Germany and the other person was from Brazil. We all met each other today. So if you are thinking about doing something solo in your area or if you're on vacation, I do suggest you doing cooking class. Even though this is only my second time doing it, I wish I would have done this in other countries, but I just ran out of time. It's a great way to meet people, and I booked this through Airbnb experiences. What you see us doing right now is cutting up vegetables for our broth soup. We are cutting up mushrooms, green onions, turmeric, and the instructor actually has like this mint leaf in his backyard, and we're putting that in the soup as well. One thing that this video could not capture was how good everything smelled while we were preparing it in the kitchen. This is actually the home of the instructor. And so he was telling us that it's very common in Thailand for people to go to the market in the morning and then again at night because they want to use fresh ingredients every time they prepare a meal. How nice is that? I'm over here buying HelloFresh. Well, I was buying HelloFresh when I was in the US of A because I would waste so much produce and it cost so much money. And things are lower cost here, but the wages are low as well. I'm just saying that it is lower cost to buy fresh products every day. This is one of the things that I have been enjoying while in Thailand. And now it's time to put our vegetables in our broth. I have to do voiceovers because there was music playing in the background and I do not want to get a copyright strike on my channel. So I have to do voiceovers and put in my own music because, I'm trying to get that 1,000 subscribers, get monetized by April 1st. So I don't have no time for no copyright issues. Now back to the cooking. So don't be listening. So that's why he coming over there helping me again, because he's pointing out what should go in the broth first. And I am not understanding what vegetables he's talking about. So Maureen had to help me, and she had to help me a couple times. So this is what I mean. Like, I was laughing about it, and I'm like, I do not care. I do not care about asking questions. I don't care about making a fool of myself at times. So I was having a good time. I'm speeding this up, and I cut a lot of stuff out, but we were really cracking up, and the instructor was throwing some shade at me, but I don't care. Now, you know it's best to pair soup with something else, and I chose spring rolls. Wheat flour?
Wheat flour, salt, water, and vegetable oil.
So this is for our spring rolls.
For your spring roll.
How much of the sugar? You're saying like I should know.
Yeah, half a spoon and one. Yeah. One dry, one sticky. For the color, the rough one is darker. The smooth is shiny. Can you do that? Yeah, this is the rough.
They literally feel the same. They do.
Oh, different. This is smooth, this is rough. At the side.
You can just tell by looking at it.
And you can.
No, go ahead. After finally figuring out which was the sticky side, because it really was no difference in my opinion, I began to roll the spring rolls, and I made 2 fat ones, and you see his is perfect. The instructor's is perfect. I'm something like a chef. Not really. I made spring rolls, which is my absolute favorite. So now I'm dip them into that frying pan.
Palm oil. This is palm oil. The stir fry, we do soy. Bubbles, 3 seconds. Lean on here, and then you slide it in. I
Okay.
think this is the best way that we do it.
Let's see if I can follow those directions. I did stick it in. I waited 3 seconds to see if the bubbles, but look how I slid that in. That was not how he showed me. What do I be doing wrong, y'all? So when you are fixing spring rolls, you got to keep turning it, apparently. I turned it one time. He said, no, what are you doing? Girl, keep turning. He didn't say that, but, you know, I got to add my own little extra on it. I'm so excited because I love spring rolls. So, you know, and be honest about how they turn out. I done burnt my spring rolls. That's because I was over here vlogging. Don't laugh at my spring rolls. Don't laugh at my spring rolls. They're burnt. They're crispy, as you
You
said.
can put them into the small plate. Put it back.
Oh, okay.
And the sauce, you see the big filling? You can put in the.
So I got done preparing my second course first, which is spring rolls. They crispy. And my soup, which I wasn't paying attention because I didn't cover it like everybody else. So look, my soup probably gonna be cold. Now I'm going to get ready to try my spring rolls that are crispy. Shout out to Candace, my friend who always order her wings crispy, and she gets on my nerve every time she do that, whatever restaurant we're in. So we're gonna see how this goes. The spring roll was really good. The soup, not too much. I tasted too much of the mint leaves, and the ginger was just too strong. I hate to hear people chewing, even my own self. That's why I muted it. But you see my little dance of happiness because the food was so good. Now it was on to sticky rice. We are back at the stovetop area because we're going to begin making sticky rice for our dessert. Just in case you haven't been keeping track, we've had 2 of our 3 courses so far. I had the fried cashew nut chicken, and then the second course was the spring rolls, the extra crispy spring rolls with the chicken broth soup. And now we are making the sticky rice to have with mango for our dessert. We're going to get to our another meal prep after this, but we're making this first. So you use coconut milk as a base and sugar, and I forgot the other stuff that I'm pointing to right now. But the point is that it is a process to make the sticky rice. And I really do like sticky rice. And I didn't know so much additives was in it to make it sweet, but I should know because I like the sticky rice because it is a little sweet. It's not overly sweet, but it's good. So you got to keep stirring, whipping. And I am definitely having arm day today. If I wasn't expecting the arm workout, I definitely got it. And you're going to see after this what I mean. I am preparing for my final meal of coconut curry chicken soup. This cooking class allows participants to pick from a preset menu of the items they want to cook. And I am the eyeball. I selected different dishes from the other 2 people in the class that are right across from me. I do not like spicy food, so I tried to pick the items that would not be as spicy. And you see me over here struggling to make the curry paste. So you see those 2 over there, Maureen and I forgot the other gentleman's name. They are working together to make the paste. And so I'm over here like, okay, this is not easy. And so the instructor eventually comes over and helps me out because I'm like, they got 2 people. And so we're like laughing and joking about it over right there in this shot. And then now I have to add the paste to the chicken and get ready to drop it in the pan. Paste on this chicken. I'm like, this is arm day or what? No. I'm getting in trouble again. Let me pay attention.
Yeah, very easy, one. Put the milk in.
It's easy.
Bring
So
the sweet
good?
salty. Put the leaves in and done.
Ooh,
Great job.
yeah. I finally got a good job. After burning my spring rolls.
That's climbing.
Enjoy.
Really good. Surprising. All the coconut milk that we were adding, I was a little nervous because I'm not a fan of coconut milk, but it's actually pretty good. I really enjoyed the cooking class. Now I'm headed back to my place to rest before I go to my next activity, but I'm really enjoying my day. How is your Valentine's Day going? Let me know in the comments. Drop me a heart and let me know how you're doing. I am in my taxi, not prepared at all for what's about to happen. I booked this tour and I did not read with comprehension because I was not prepared for this hike. Your girl had on Croc sandals. What the heck am I doing? And I had on this dress trying to be cute. I thought it was going to be a light hike. I'm like, of course I have to hike and vlog. The hike was about 5 miles, and I know I got on everybody's nerves because it was a steep hike, and I'm over here trying to walk in this dress. Like, what the heck? I am still kicking myself for this. Shout out to the tour guides who was patient in walking, and Nicole. She's ahead, but she was definitely patient with me as well. Look at me on this struggle bus. You would have thought that I done hiked 20 miles. This is what I get for trying to be cute. We made it to our destination, Wat Pilot. I apologize in advance if I did not say that correctly. This is a very peaceful Buddhist temple and monastery. You are supposed to wear coverings when you reach here, and I did not have my jacket, and I was expecting to buy, to be able to buy like a scarf or sweater. There was nothing available for sale for me to cover up, so I was able to walk in. So if you are Buddhist watching this, I was not deliberately trying to be disrespectful to the religion. We were expecting that I would be able to buy something to cover up my arms. Our tour guide was awesome. He was explaining his personal experience as a monk. He was a monk for a short period of time. So I'm going to drop in some snippets before we head to the main temple.
Meditation already we got the arm bowl. It's like a back bowl to the market. Collects food, drink, water from the local people. And after that, hold the food back to the temple. After that, take a nap. No, don't do like that. No. Just kidding. After that, we have a breakfast. Breakfast at 7 or 8 o'clock. And after that, go to the school, learn the doctrine of the Buddha. At 11 o'clock, lunch. At that one is the lunch time. We cannot eat. We have to have a lunch before 12 o'clock. After 12 o'clock, cannot eat anything until the next day. Just only tea, coffee, or the water. This one for the...
This place is so peaceful and quiet. It's not as busy as the other temple that we're going to see. Our tour guide let us know that there's over 40,000 temples in Thailand. Isn't that amazing? We're headed to the main temple. The main temple on our tour, I should say, which is Doi Suthep. This is so high up in the mountains, like we had to take the car up even more. And there's even more stairs once you get here to get to the main part of the temple. But we opted to take the rail car. Well, I opted to because after that hike, no more stairs, no more steepness. Look how beautiful that tree was. The dogs are resting. and we're just making our way through, just admiring all the beauty and taking in the history. I'm definitely going to do a separate video. I learned so much, but I want to make a separate video to go more in depth. And look at this view. Y'all know I love a good view. I'm just, oh, so peaceful here. According to my tour guide, Doi Suthep has been around for over 600 years, and now we're entering into the main part where we have to remove our shoes. Look how beautiful this is, and I caught it right when it was being lit up. If you notice, you see people walking around and walking around that main area, and that was because they were worshiping their form of worship. And then we were off, and look at this night view. Listen, on the way back, we had some good conversation. And when I say good conversation, I'm talking about dating. Oh my God. Nicole, part of the tour, she was telling us about a horrible Tinder date she went on and her dating experiences. Since she's been traveling solo like me, I was sharing my dating experiences. And if you want me to talk about those, let me know in the comments. I may put something up. I don't know. I'm really private about it. But today, we were just having a good laugh about it. All I have to say is, ladies, trust your instincts when you go out, especially if you're traveling alone. And so she did, and she actually walked out on a date. She ran out of there when he went to the bathroom. It was so funny. So I may just have to do something about just, I don't know, funny dating stories, horrible dating stories. I don't know. Not just about me, because I'm private, but just about the stories I've heard while traveling. So that was in honor of Valentine's Day. So shout out to all my single ladies. I have been asked all the time since I left the U.S., are you traveling to find love? No, I'm traveling to do me. If love finds me, I welcome it. And I'm back to where I started. So since I'm at my pickup point, I am going to grab something to eat before I hop into my Grab to go back to my Airbnb. I had such a great day in Chiang Mai. Let me know what you thought about it all in the comment section below. And I'll see you on many more of my vlogs in Thailand and around the world. Until next time, bye.